Hey guys, we're gonna finish off part 2 with the documentary. We was about to finish, but my alarm went off and for some reason it stopped my video, frustratingly. But so we're here to finish the review. So long story short, it's about a woman and guy who go to do like a 6-month trip, don't they? Then they go around the US country. Sounds fun, but then it gets worse between them. He's bullying her, being domestic towards her, and then he basically they get caught on body cam by a officer, and then they believe the guy and send him in a hotel, and then she goes in the van, then she goes missing.
That's a typical thing though, isn't it? They would always think it's the guy hitting the girl, not the other way around.
Yeah, but then she goes missing. Then literally that was for nearly a month, and the only way they found the van was actually another kind of like a bus, wasn't it, where people live in a bus drove past and seen what the van was, because it's all over the news what it looks like. So they then reported it to the police. The police went there and then unfortunately found Gabby Petito's body.
Which could have been fucking prevented if the
police just dealt with it. You could tell from the first video you seen that she was very emotional, upset, and if nothing happened to her, she wouldn't be reacting like that, would she?
Nope. And the fact that if no matter if it was abusive to one way or another, you would take them away from the situation instead of one in the hotel and the other one in the van.
To say why they think he had small scratches on his face.
Oh no!
But we think it's because she was maybe hitting him through frustration, because he's keep bullying her.
It could have even been
self-defense. Yeah.
Or some people, they actually fucking do it themselves just to make it look even more real.
But yeah, because of the scratches, because he had bruising, scratches, they believed him over her. And yeah, and it just made us emotional, that seeing that body cam. I bet the officers did feel really bad though, because they literally just let her walk into his hands to then get killed. But yeah.
They weren't very good officers.
No, not at all. They were fucking useless. But and then she and then they're trying to look for him. They end up, then the family lead the police to some woods where he camped, and he got a gun, shot himself in the head.
Cowboy. And
also he wrote a letter saying that she died because she fell and hurt herself, and she was dying anyway, so he basically put her out of misery, which is bullshit.
Yeah, and when they said he strangled her, that's not putting somebody out of the misery, that's pure torture.
Yeah. So yeah.
I didn't buy that shit for a second.
No, it's bullshit. But yeah, that's what happened. It was an interesting documentary, but it's very sad, very, very sad, especially when it could have been prevented. And but yeah, it was in 3 episodes. If you want to watch it, it's on ITV Player. I just did a long story short because we already did a longer video earlier, but it got cut off. So this is part 2 and our rating of the documentary. So I'll rate the documentary first, then you.
You did on the last one.
No, I was going to say it.
You said 8.
Did I say 8?
Yeah, you did.
I'll say 8 out of 10. It was a really good documentary, but it's very sad. Yeah, it's very sad, and I have a lot of empathy for the girl who died and the family, definitely. And yeah, it's sad, but it is interesting. I remember when it happened at the time. It was all over YouTube, and I was following it when they were trying to find him and her.
Apparently it was massive over TikTok.
Yeah, it was. It was massive everywhere. It was a worldwide case. But yeah, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I highly recommend people to, but with warning, it could get you tense at times and upset. But it was interesting. It was interesting. Just shame she didn't come out of it alive. But what about you then? You enjoyed it, but it did get you tense at times, didn't
I
it?
think I would have liked it more if there was actually a real justified ending to it.
If she survived, or
If
if he got lifed off for jail.
yeah,
In jail, yeah.
instead of him taking the coward way out, I think I knocked a point for that.
But you did find it very interesting, though,
So I
didn't
probably
you?
would give it maybe a 6 or 7, 6.5 out of 7 maybe. But I would have given it higher if you would have actually had a justified ending, but it didn't. But
The only thing that was good for the family was at least they got to bury her and say their goodbyes.
Yeah. That form of respect, which is good, but she shouldn't have died.
No.
And he should have got put in prison for the rest of his life.
Yeah. But you would recommend it to people then to watch?
I've already done it to one, so yeah, I'd recommend it.
Yeah. But it did make you tense because of a personal issue, didn't it?
Just people might get emotionally triggered to this, so
Yeah.
trigger warning, you could get triggered to this.
Yeah, but it was very sad, and like we said in the last video, if you're in a domestic situation, talk to people, report it. Hopefully, if you do report it, a good officer hears you out and they take it seriously, because some good officers do, and they're very supportive. I've heard of cases where they're very supportive. Then there's ones who fucking just don't give a shit.
They're in their own out.
I know of that, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we enjoyed it. I've seen it before, but it was mainly something to watch non-wrestling, wasn't it? Because we just needed a break from wrestling. So yeah, so that's our review of it. Check it out. There's other ones of the same case on 5OD, Netflix. So there's different apps you can watch to do with this case.
And there's so many different crime documentaries on
Yeah, Tubi.
Tubi, Netflix,
Yeah, 5OD.
Channel 4, ITV, Sky On Demand, so many different
This is
things.
first, not wrestling, true crime documentary you've watched in a long time, isn't it?
I haven't watched any in a couple of years.
Yeah, because you've just been doing wrestling mainly playing wrestling and movies
And
of what you've seen too many times. But anyway, yeah, each to you.
References.
But anyway, so yeah, that was the documentary, and yeah, check it out. But it is sad. But anyway, I'm gonna do another video in a minute of Matt tasting his pies. Then I'm gonna review the sausages, what I'm doing, and that's all I'm gonna have because I'm having nachos at the cinema in literally like in an hour or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be too much. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye for now.